Yo, it's been a lot going on with this Takeoff situation. I'm a bit concerned, First of all, before I start this video, I want to say rest in peace, Takeoff. I want to give my condolences to his family. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell if you want to get more. And we're going to rock out like that. Alright, so we got Kirshnik Kyrie Ball, aka Takeoff, has been brutally murdered the night of Halloween, October 31st, or shall I say November 1st, early morning, 2:30 a.m. Quavo was there. J.R. Prince with mob ties was there. Offset wasn't, though. And apparently an altercation took place. There was a fight that shows in a video that's surfacing, but it was like a quick fight. It almost seemed like a fight. It was more like a punch. That's going viral, and it shows when a shooting started to happen between a brawl of two crews. You got Migos gang and mob ties. Now, we all know from all the information that's been going out is that possibly Migos bands could be, the reason of Takeoff being taken out, because they're saying he shot first, but can we really say that? We don't really know who started to shoot first, because there's a couple videos that I'm not going to show any, at least not right now. I can't take it no more. But it's a couple videos showing him reaching for his firearm, and as well as another shooter who they're possibly saying could be known as, I guess, the official killer of Takeoff. But this is just the internet talking. What I'm telling you is no different from what's on the internet already or anything that's surfacing. Apparently this night was a horrific night, and Takeoff apparently was in a crossfire that took place in these shootings. So if you see the videos, you can see a guy in a yellow jacket was kind of like not even far from anybody. He was around Takeoff and everyone else. And when the situation happened, you can see him kind of like firing back, as well as Migos bands. Now, it's just a lot of fishy stuff going on in this situation. We don't want to really make too much assumptions. We can throw out opinions, but we don't want to really presume that this is what has happened, because this story is coming from left to right. So this video I'm making is like, it's a continuation of the first video I did. Like, we're talking about the shooting that took place, but we're not really confirming who is what, whose position is where, because nobody knows who shot first. Nobody knows who shot Takeoff. Nobody knows what angle he was shot at, because supposedly he fell forward, and him falling forward made it seem like it could have came from the front, but people are saying it also could have came from the back if Migos bands was already starting to bust at the other crew. So I don't want to make that assumption. I'm just throwing the video out to give more details behind this, because you got people like J. Prince. He issued his apology online, and you got a lot of people that's just saying that ain't it. That ain't where it's at. Whack 100 saying that's not where it's at, and a lot of other people. I ain't choosing sides, but the apology, it didn't seem too genuine. It almost seemed like a cover up, and it was more so of why would you throw this out at a time like this? Like, this wasn't a good time. Shout out to Seti Nash too. I'll be watching Seti Nash, the homie from Sacramento. He got a lot of knowledge and I guess street details about this as well. He's real good at being a street reporter, truth teller. It's a few people, but what we're seeing is just the videos that's online. Nobody really knows the true story behind this. Like, all we see is what we see. We see who's busting guns, but we don't know where the bullets went, because apparently, I know I keep saying apparently a lot. That's one of my favorite words, y'all. Let me stop. But anyway, it was 2 other Migo members that were shot, but they were good. One confirmed was Quavo's assistant, right? So it's been a lot of fishy business going on. Mob ties is being questioned about this. You got JR unfollowing Quavo, Drake following him, unfollowing him, following him, blocking him. Like, is he being told to do this? Because Drake was founded. I ain't gonna say founded, but he was basically put on when he first was coming to the States on this side by Jazz Prince, the other son, who was originally there in the video with Quavo riding through Fifth Ward. He had a yellow jacket on, green hat. He kind of seemed like, he was being low key that night. He had he had that thing sitting on him on the side of the seat. I ain't gonna say that. He had the blicky basically, but he was riding like, I don't know, something just seemed like it was off, like the energy was off. You see Quavo in the video, he's showing Migo bands, and the other guy, I don't really know who that is, but hey, riding through the city, and that was before everything happened, the dice game, bowling, the argument. So basically, people are gathering all this information they're seeing from this, and they saying, oh, it was this guy, it was Jazz Prince, da da da. Because really, in reality, the guy who was wearing the yellow jacket, really, he had locks, so that wasn't Jazz. And Jazz had posted that message on IG saying he was awakened by this, but he knew what it was. He knew what it was. Wack mentioned that as well. He already knew that the Takeoff situation happened with the Migos, because he wasn't with them like not too long. I could think around 1ish they was together. So Wack is saying, like, how did you not know that something crazy happened when you was just hanging with them? So who knew what Jazz was talking about? But anyway, it's so much surface in the girl who's saying she there. She said only the mob ties had weapons, and it just didn't make sense. How would they only have weapons when people from the Migos camp was busting as well? So some of these females just were saying anything just to get clout, in my opinion. Like, they may have seen a good amount of stuff, but they not telling the story right and telling the story correctly. So let's be real. So man, I'm gonna just leave it there. I don't want to give too much information from what I'm hearing, because I want to make sure I'm correct. So I'm gonna give y'all another video. So this video right now is just to give a quick update, and I want y'all to just think about it. Tell me what y'all think about Drake. I'm following Quavo around this time. Like, it's just something fishy with this. Like, it don't seem right, but shout outs to everybody doing their thing. I ain't choosing no sides. We all talented and black, but what's in the dark will come to the light. Blessings, all praises for the Most High. One love.